In this video, I'm going to share with you 4 simple ways to buy your first rental property. Let's get into this. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Jamel Gibbs, your family-oriented entrepreneur. Welcome to another video. Listen, in this video, I'm going to share with you 4 simple ways to buy your first rental property. And I'm going to share with you what I believe is one of the best ways to get into this if you have very little credit or very little capital. So the first way to buy your first rental property is by using traditional finance. And this is when you have 20% to put down on the property, you have good credit, you have W-2s, you have all your ducks in a row, and the bank is willing to give you the loan in order to be able to purchase a rental property. Traditionally, you will go to a realtor to be able to find a rental property. You're probably going to pay top market value in order to be able to get this type of deal done. And ultimately, you're looking for a property that will be inspected. It's not going to need a lot of repairs, and you're going to be able to close on this deal, but you have to jump through a lot of hoops in order to be able to make this happen. Now, majority of the people that are looking to get into the rental business don't have the 20% to put down. A lot of people don't have great credit. A better way to purchase real estate, if you're going to go the traditional route, is through what's called house hacking. And this is great if you're just getting into college or if you're an adult looking to purchase your first rental property. And I have a complete video on my YouTube page which will show you how to become a millionaire through house hacking within 24 months. And if you want to check out that video, be sure to check it out in the cards up at the top. But for those of you who don't understand what house hacking is, it's really simple. All you're doing is you're looking to max out the amount of units that you can get through an FHA loan. Typically, FHA will allow you to buy up to 4 units, which is considered to be residential real estate, and be able to put down 3.5% on that particular property and do that 10 times to be able to build a real portfolio for yourself. House hacking is a great way to get started. If you're just starting in real estate, I believe that if you live in 1 unit and you're renting out 2 or 3 other units, you can live rent-free or close to rent-free while building equity, living there for a year, turn around and do it all over again. House hacking, in my opinion, is a much better way to buy your first rental property, better than the traditional way if you're looking to get into the rental business and build real wealth for yourself through real estate. So what's an even better way than house hacking? Well, there's another strategy called the BRRRR strategy. Be sure to check it out up in the cards up at the top. But to simplify what BRRRR is basically buying a house that needs some work, rehabbing the house, so you're putting some money into the house, rent the house, you're going to refinance the house, and you're going to keep repeating the same strategy over and over and over again until you get to a point where you're happy with the amount of passive income you're making on these properties. So how do you come up with the money to be able to buy these properties if these properties need work and you don't have the money to be able to do it? Well, this is where real estate investors start to implement what's called private money. So maybe you have some family and friends who want to get into the business, or they want to make some additional capital rather than having their money sit in the bank. You borrow the money from them, and then you go to a hard money lender who can lend you the rest of the money. Or maybe someone who has the funds, your family, your friends, maybe they have all of the money to provide to you. You borrow the money from them, make them a partner, you pay them a certain amount of interest on their money, or you go to the hard money lender. Maybe you have some money saved up yourself. You go to the hard money lender, they want to see that you have a certain amount of money in the bank to be able to pay points, which is basically a percentage of the amount of money that they're going to give you up front, and closing costs as well as starting your rehab. So wherever you get the initial money from, you can always get the lump sum from a hard money lender who will then allow you to purchase the property using their money. They'll also give you the money to fix the property up. And then once you're done rehabbing the house, you can then go to an investor-friendly lender, typically small local banks, that will do what's called a refi cash out, which will allow you to pull upwards of 80% of that money back out of the property. You pay back your hard money lender, you pay back the initial money that you put into the property, and now you can rent this property every single month and then take that initial capital that you receive from the refinance and do it over and over and over again. The BRRRR strategy, it's one of the best ways to build a rental portfolio if you have access to a little bit of capital. So what's another way that you can go out there and buy your first rental property or build your rental portfolio if you don't have access to the capital, if you can't house hack because you don't have the 3.5% down or the credit to be able to go to FHA to get a loan, if you don't have the 20% down? Well, to me, the absolute best way is through creative finance, owner finance, and that includes subject to wraparound mortgages, even a lease purchase where you can get some time to build up your personal credit to be able to get a mortgage on a house. I believe that this is probably the best way for people who don't have a lot of money and don't have the credit history or credit score to be able to get a loan through a bank. But creative finance to me is the best way to buy your first rental property because it forces you to be creative. It forces you to think outside the box, and you don't put anything under your personal name or your personal credit. And you can do as many of these deals as possible. Yes, it's going to be tougher to find the deal because you're not focused on the 90% of people who want top dollar. You're focused on the 10% who are in distress, and you're looking to help them get out of their distressing situation while you profit from the opportunity as well. So those are the 4 ways that you can buy your first rental property or build a rental portfolio. I believe that when you go the traditional route, you're limited. When you house hack, you can only do but so many of those. But when you do the BRRRR strategy and when you do creative finance, you can buy as many of these as possible. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. Do me a favor. If you want me to go into more detail on how these strategies actually work, do me a favor, leave a comment in the comment section. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to this channel, click the notification bell. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I'm looking to help you go from where you are to where you want to go in your real estate investing journey by providing value to you through this particular page. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.